Hello, everybody. Awesome to be here with you today. I have some really cool stuff going on, and I'm so glad to see that there are people here joining me already. Hello, Darlene. Great to see you. Samantha, hello. Nice to see you. I see a couple more there. And you probably won't show your name until you actually type something in there, so go ahead and type. Hello, tell me where you're from. Go ahead and share where you're coming in from today. We got some really great things that we're going to be talking about in the subject of goal setting, particularly, and how to make those goals happen, and how to use some tools like affirmations and SMART goals and different things like that. Backdrafting, we're going to talk about that. We're also going to be giving away some prizes, so you're going to want to stay tuned today. And we're giving away some free stuff, some really awesome things, and we're going to be giving away a new book that I just wrote. So if you stay on today, you're going to get an opportunity to see that and to have access to that for free. Who likes free? Tell me you like free. Hello, I see you, Sart. Awesome. Sharon, hello. I see. Yes. Who else is here? Oh, Justin from Okotoks. Hello. Great. Awesome. Seeing everybody here. That's fabulous. All right, keep posting. Tell me where you're from. That is great. We got so many cool things that are happening right now, and I know I have so much to talk about, so I better just get at it, because I'm kind of like excited and jumping out of my skin. I've been traveling across Canada for the last month now. We've been on the road, and I think we actually left in July. So right now I'm in Toronto, and we have been all over Canada. And we're actually going from sea to sea right now. So we were able to dip our toes into the water there in Nova Scotia. And now we're going to be traveling across again. We're back in Toronto, and we're doing this by car, by the way. We're not flying. We're not taking the cheap, easy route, ladies and gentlemen. We're actually having fun driving across the country, seeing all kinds of stuff, visiting friends, members, and having a really great time as we go, seeing so much of the country. If you're following me on Facebook, you'll see that I've been posting all kinds of fabulous pictures, lots of great stuff. And as we've been going, we're talking about networking, and we've been talking about goal setting and what our plans are for the future. And, you know, I've become so effective at goal setting, and I want to just share some of the tools that I've been using to create an empire. And I think that many people could use these tools. So that's my heart today, is just to really share how you can utilize these kinds of things. Awesome. I see Rashi there. Hello, Rashi. Great to see you. Cheryl McBride. Hello, all the way from Mesa, Arizona. That's awesome. Fabulous. Okay. And I see that DJ Partners is excited about free stuff. Everybody should be excited about free stuff. I mean, there's so many things you can buy these days, but it's great when you get something just given to you as well. And I'm going to be giving away some really great things today. I'm also expecting to have a couple of guests drop by and say hi to us. So we'll see how that goes in the next few minutes. But let's get started talking about goal setting. Goal setting will change your life, okay, if you do it right. And I know lots of people try different goal setting tactics, but it doesn't work for them, okay? And they get tired of trying, and they give up. They stop doing the goal setting because it didn't work out for them. Hello, Marilyn Portbury from South Africa. Wow, great to see you. Awesome. I see somebody else said good morning. I can't tell who you are. This is Facebook user, so go ahead and say who you are and where you're from. That would be great. And hello, I see Justin there too. So yeah, a lot of people make goals and then it just doesn't work for them. They don't actually get their goals accomplished. And usually what happens is the dream kind of stagnates at that point. We kind of give up. We get embarrassed that we didn't hit our goals. We became a little bit ashamed of that. And, we kind of tuck it away. Maybe we wrote them down somewhere in a journal or something, put the journal on a shelf. And then we didn't continue to actually pursue those goals, or maybe just we put it aside for a while and time lapsed, and more time than what we thought was going to lapse. So we kind of gave up along the way. I would encourage you today to take those goals out, update them, and not give up. And I'm going to actually give you some really, really cool things today to help you get those goals moving for you. Hello, Mary Sloan. Great to see you from Point Roberts, Washington. Wonderful. That's awesome. And Samantha is from North Carolina, Charlotte, but from South Africa originally. Well, welcome. That's fabulous. Okay, so in our goal setting process, one thing that I started working on myself, gosh, this was just after the beginning of the pandemic last year. I wrote down 101 goals. And it became such a driving factor for me because I think a lot of people were stagnating right then. We were all worried about, where is the world going? And so we put our plans aside. We stopped actually preparing for the future because we were just doing this knee-jerk reaction to everything that was going on around us, right? So we want to make sure that you get those goals moving again. And I found for myself an activity that really worked is I started writing out a lot of goals, like 101. I made it a goal to write 101 goals. And I sat down, and at first it sounded like that was a lot and that was a big thing. And I probably couldn't get it done right away. But as I started to do it, I found it was actually started to flow, and I started to figure it out. And not only did I figure it out, I kind of created a method, a pathway to doing it. And I found that when you create 101 goals, that it got rid of your blockages, okay? All my blockages about, are things going to work? Is it going to be okay? Oh, I can't do that right now because this has to happen first. Oh, I can't plan for that because I need all of these pieces in place. No, I just wrote down 101 things because if time or money was not a factor and you could actually plan for your business, like nothing could stop you, what would you put on that goal list? And that's what I did. And then I created a process for it, which I'm going to share with you guys today. Okay. So that creating at 101 goals, things just started to go nuts. Okay. I mean, it's been going crazy. If you've been following me at all on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, wherever you're finding us, CIBN TV on YouTube. If you want to follow us on Ongoing Way, that's a great place to subscribe and find out more what's going on. But you'll know that I've been traveling all across Canada this summer, and nothing is holding us back, okay? And we have gotten rid of the things that hindered us from traveling, from seeing places we wanted to see. We thought we'd start right here in Canada because we just have a huge, huge country, right? There's so much to see right here. So we did last summer, we drove to Toronto from Calgary. This summer, we drove from Calgary to Newfoundland, actually not Newfoundland, Nova Scotia. And then we're back now at Toronto, and we're heading back to Calgary, and then we're going to BC. So we're actually going to dip our toes into both oceans here. And why are we able to do that? Because I made goals and I made plans, and now we're fulfilling that as we have been going for the last year. So what I'm sharing with you today about how to do this, I've done it. Okay, this is not some baloney I made up somewhere, or I just, wrote a book and hope to get rich from the book. No, I actually have done the stuff that's in the book. Okay, so you can follow it. Hello, Tanya Miller. Great to see you. Fabulous. I saw Tanya Miller in Edmonton just a couple of months back. It was great seeing her face to face. She's been a longtime member of CIBN. Fabulous to meet her. And I see also someone is prepping for a workout. That's got to be Sart. That sounds like something Sart would do. He is a workout master and coach. So that's probably him there. Okay, fabulous. All right. So I want to tell you a little bit more about the whole goal setting process that I have been embarking on. If you've been watching me on YouTube, you'll see that I already put out 2 videos about goal setting. I would highly recommend that you go watch them because there's going to be stuff on there you've never heard before. I promise you've never heard it before. Okay. For one thing, I get into all about affirmations and how affirmations support the goal setting process. Okay. I've never heard people talk about that before. Okay. And I don't know why we haven't heard people talk about that before, because it is so critically important. So as I was mentioning in that video, and again in the book that I just wrote, okay, I've talked about how we need to affirm the goals that we make in a positive way, like they're happening right now. We need to affirm that so that we can actually work towards it, okay? And if we don't say affirming things about it, then the things that we've affirmed from the past will just pop up and stop us. They'll sabotage us. So affirmations, we're all affirming ourselves already. But the thing is, most of us are affirming ourselves with negative kind of things. Stuff like, oh, I can't do that. I'm no good at that. I'm always clumsy. Oh, I just don't have the energy for that. These are things we say to ourselves. And the reality is that those are lies that we've told ourselves, and we're believing it like it's truth. But it's not truth. It's just stuff that we've said over and over and over again. And the more we've said it, we believed it. But us saying it and us believing it doesn't make it true. It just makes it true for us. And if we change what we said to ourselves, we could actually change our truth. And we'd be able to move forward in a more positive way, okay? Hi, Grace Wong. I see you there. That's fabulous. Sanjay Bengali from Bombay. Awesome to see you here. Hello, Kirsha Campbell. Love to see you, Kirsha. Kirsha's a longtime member of CIBN. Fabulous to see you here. Thank you, Darlene, for your comments on the affirmation video. I know you watched it. I saw some of the comments that you posted on YouTube. CIBN TV is our YouTube channel. If you want to subscribe to that there, you can see the affirmation video that we did. I also did one on life goals. That was another one because these were pieces, okay? These were pieces of our goal setting process. And today I'm going to give you more pieces of the goal setting process, but you can pick up a lot by watching those videos. They're free resources for you, so you should watch them and use them. And I agree with you, Mary Sloan. You were saying that affirmations are powerful, but you struggle with affirmations. I understand. It's not always easy to write them, and sometimes it's hard to know if they're working. I'm going to tell you a little bit of my experience with affirmations, and I know that in that video I talk a bit of our experience with affirmations. I talk about the first one I ever did and how successful it made me and how it helped me so much. But I think I also may have mentioned I started working with this coach, Riel Callie, who is a habits coach. And unbelievably, he started teaching me how to use affirmations in a more powerful way where you would say them 6 times a day. So in the affirmations video, I actually talk about this. And in our business, when I started working with Riel Callie, in 45 days, we grew $20,000 in monthly revenue by actually doing what he said to do. And I do lay out a bit of that process there in that affirmations video. So you should definitely watch that. And that's like one piece of the puzzle. And then another piece of the puzzle I covered in the goal setting video that I talk about life goals, which is also on CIBN TV. Okay. So if you watch that life goals video, I talk about the importance of having a big picture goal, a life goal, big goals, and how that will help you. Hello, Augustine Black. Hello, nice to meet you. Glad that you're here with us today. I see Moose Travel Worldwide. I love that name. Let us know what your actual real name is, and what is your and where you're from, Moose Travel Worldwide. That'd be awesome. And there's Michelle. Oh, there's Michelle, the CIBN Connect Fitness and Health and Wellness expert. Duh. Of course, Michelle. It's Michelle Morsiski. She is an awesome fitness and health and wellness expert. Definitely you should reach out to her if you have some needs in that area. Oh, awesome. And Darlene, I know that you've been writing down so many of our suggestions. Oh, you even wrote down affirmations across your mirror. I talk about that in the affirmations video on CIBN TV. That's awesome. I think that will really help you. Affirmations is such an important part of the goal setting process. And then the big picture part too. So that video that I talk about, the lifetime goals, the life goals, you definitely want to check that. Thanks, Justin, for watching all of those, and Kirsha too. Oh, and there I see Unity Integration. Michelle, you've caught me up there. And Sharon is always making great comments. Oh, and Anne. Hello, Anne. Yes, I do know you. So glad to see you there. Awesome. Okay. So Janine, we'll come to the email part later. Okay. So that we're getting to that. But what I'm doing right now is I just want to continue talking a little bit more about these big lifetime goals, because when you get the big picture goal out in front of you and then you backdraft Okay, you backdraft to your 10-year goal, your 5-year goal, your 3-year goal, your 2-year goal, your 1-year goal, and then you do 90 days goal setting. It becomes so much easier. Okay, because you got a big thing going forward. Oh, yes, right, for the prizes. Oh, yes, of course. All right, guys, here's a beautiful thing. In fact, everybody has been making comments on here, and that is fabulous. I'm going to actually go with the first person that I have here on here. I believe, oh, and I see Alexander Akanji there. He's from Lagos. That's awesome. All right, that's fabulous. Okay, so I want to actually give a prize away today of coffee. And I'm going to give some coffee from Michelle Phillips Nystrom's coffee business. And we're going to ship it to you wherever you are. And I'm just going to actually pull one of these. Okay. So the winner of the first package today is going to be Sharon Oberreiter. Thank you for watching and commenting. How you get into the draw is you got to actually comment. Okay. So Sharon Oberreiter, Janine, write that down because that's the first winner of the first prize. Okay. Awesome. And we're going to get a package of coffee out to her. Awesome. And I'm looking at these comments here. Web Services Solutions. Great to see you there. Tell us what your name is and where you're from. And I also see Marilyn also watched some of the videos, helped get her focus back, set her goals, and move forward. That is awesome. Okay, and Justin says the videos helped with his why. Thank you for the encouragement, Web Services Solution. That's wonderful. And yes, from Kirsha Campbell. Kirsha, I know she's been to a few of our courses. And if you've been to a CIBN course before, please write in the chat what the course was and what something good you got from it so people can see what kind of things that we offer. I'd really appreciate that. I know we got a few people out there who've been around and been to some of our stuff before. So backdrafting. Backdrafting is incredibly important, okay? You need to know where you're going in order to actually even figure out what you're going to do like this month, all right? How can you create a goals list or a task list for this week or this month if you don't know what your 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10-year plan is, okay? You know, many companies today have a 50 or 100-year plan. If you have a 50 or 100-year plan, then you probably are really looking forward to the future and you've got some solid plans and a path to get there, okay? If you can't even figure out what you're going to do in the next 15 minutes, okay, and you don't know, where you are right now and where you want to go, it's going to be harder to hit those goals. I see you, Peggy Kane. Awesome. Glad to see you there. Peggy Kane is a member of CIBM. Glad to see you. And I love that too. Yes. Clearly, if I teach foreign speakers how to speak English accurately and clearly so they can experience respect, dignity, equality, and new opportunities. It's so important because I know many times, we're talking about this, things that we say to affirm ourselves. I have met people with accents who say out loud to me, oh, my accent is bad. That's an affirmation, right? And they need to change that affirmation. They need to start working to change the accent, and they could work with somebody like Peggy, and she'd help them to do that. And I see the Web Services Solutions from Ottawa. Fabulous. Great to see you there. Absolutely. By the way, feel free to post contact information and stuff in my lives, okay? I'm a networker. We're all about networking. I actually am the CEO of the CIBN.com, which is all about networking and masterminds. And you can't get business if you don't share who you are and what you do. And I know a lot of places that you go and you watch webinars and you watch people's lives. They don't want you posting about you. They want to be all about them. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm all about you. Okay. If you want to put who you are and what you do and your contact information and network with the other people in the feed right now, do it. Do it. Go hard. Okay. I encourage you to do it. No problem. I see goal setting has given me a better focus and has changed my way of doing business. Awesome. Cheryl McBride, great to see you there. Awesome. Boy, it's jumping away on me here. I appreciate all the good information that you are putting out. Thank you so much for that. And oh, Tanya Miller, that's right. The ultimate networking meeting that we had last spring, I guess it was in June. That was amazing. We had some really great connections that came from that, and people were really getting together and getting some business. I know another lady who made like 19 appointments that weekend, and it just completely changed her business. Yes, Justin has used a few of them of the different groups, Quarter Launch being one of them. Samantha Cole is a realtor in Charlotte, North Carolina. Absolutely. Anybody who is looking to move to the area should definitely reach out to you and definitely use your services. It's great to use a real estate agent. People should not be trying to buy and sell houses without one. It's bad juju. Horrible things happen. Okay. Ron Van Wyck, hello. Nice to see you in SA. Is that South Africa? Great to see you. Oh, awesome. And Kirsha. Okay. Have changed your perspectives. Oh, immigrating to Canada. Fabulous. Great to see you. All right. You know, it's true. We put out a lot of courses, and it is just like getting a university degree around here. Like, there's just so many different things. We have some great perspective because we have thousands of business owners at CIBN.com. Okay. And they all are, you know, successful in different things, and they come to the same meetings and they share what they know. And it's helped us to grow and become incredibly, I think, brilliant because of you guys. We got so much smarter as we hung around with people like Michelle Marsiski. Yay! Oh, yes, tomorrow is your third quarter launch. That's right. We got quarter launch happening. And there's Ed Breton. And he's not the retirement rebel. Fulfillment and purpose after a day of work, a work a day life is over. That's right. South Africa. Wow. And from Ottawa. Awesome. Okay. Let's see here. I want to just chat a little bit more about this. I got a new book, and I'm going to give it away today. Okay. In fact, if you're here, you get the new book. How you get it is you actually have to put your email address into the chat, because I can't send it to you unless you let us know where you are. It's an ebook, and we're going to send it to you. So I'm going to tell you what the new book is about. It's actually called The Planned, okay? 101 Goals for a Better Future. The Planned Path. And we're giving it away today to everybody who's here. You just got to put your email address into the thing so that Janine can get them. And then she's going to send this to you later this afternoon. We are putting the finishing touches on it. Believe it or not, I just wrote this in the last few days. It's been on my heart for a long time. But as we've been traveling, I started actually writing these thoughts down. Now, I understand if you don't know who I am, your email address. I'm going to read you a little bit from the book, okay? So and this is just a couple of experts. When things get tough, we stop dreaming. In the fight for survival, it seems useless to plan. But these are the thought patterns that keep us from the realm of not enough. A strong vision is key to a fulfilling life and a journey that is living. It's time to stretch and grow. It's time to engage. Change brings change. So change. There is nothing better to bring you the rewards that you want when planning. There's nothing better to bring you the rewards that you want than planning for the rewards. So jolt yourself out of the habit of the mundane by setting fierce and bold goals. And there's some really great quotes in there from people, on goals. You might have heard this one: shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you will land amongst the stars. So what are the life goals that complete the dash on your epitaph? When you are born and when you die, there is a dash in between. What will you leave behind for future generations? What mark will you leave upon the earth? Writing out 101 goals is a journaling tool for decades of success. Use this tool. Refer to it often. Begin today to fulfill your destiny. So that's this little excerpt out of the book. And there's more. And then we guide you through actually writing down 101 goals, which was the thing that I did last fall. when we were just kind of getting through the initial parts of the pandemic. I had a business that was doing about $30,000, $40,000 a month in revenue. And we took a nosedive, an 80% nosedive in April of 2020. And of course, being a business organization where we helped other business owners, we had hundreds of other business owners that were reaching out to us for help at the same time. So it was kind of like a drowning person trying to help another drowning person. You can understand what that was like. And I know many of you have lived through it yourself, so you probably do, right? Okay. And we had business owners saying, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to keep going in the middle of this. And I remember one of those stories was John Nielsen from Franklin Auto. He's an auto mechanic, has an auto mechanic shop. He's been a member of CIBN for a few years. He gave me a call. It was about the end of March, beginning of April. And he says to me on the phone, he says, Carrie, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I just watched my competitor go out of business across the street. My friend went out of business just down the street. He says, I haven't had a customer darken the door in 2 weeks. He said, I think we're going to lose it all. I don't know what to do. And I said, wow. So I asked some questions. I asked some questions about where they were at with marketing and different things. You see, he had an essential service, but he didn't know how to get the message out. And at CIBN, we know a lot about a lot of things with business because we've been working with businesses for years, right? So I made a couple of recommendations. We gave him some, I would say, goalposts, markers, do this, do this, do this, and this will help. I set him up with a couple of people who could help him get some of the tactical work finished, right? He did this, and very soon afterwards, things started to turn around dramatically. And in fact, by November of 2020, I met with him face to face, and he actually said in front of a group of our peers that CIBN was the reason that they were still in business. And then this year, he actually also said that 2020 was their best year of business in 18 years of business. Wow. And he also said that it was because of CIBN. So isn't that cool? That's what we do. We help business owners. And this goal setting that we're doing is all about how to help you. So if you want to get my new free book that I'm just wrote, actually, it's hot off the presses. It's called The Planned Path, 101 Goals for a Better Future. Just put your email into the thing there, and that would be awesome. Okay, and then Janine can grab that. Hello, Alexander. I see you there. Stephanie, I see you. You love goal setting, helps you stay focused. Absolutely. The more you do, the better it is. And so there's, Marilyn, it's been just, is it Marilyn? Marilyn, I hope I'm saying that properly. Forgive me if I'm butchering your name. It was just been awesome, to see the changes that we have seen in other businesses. And of course, we've been moving forward ourselves, and goal setting has been a huge part of that. Okay. Huge part. So you need to actually be setting goals in order to move forward. You need to write them down, you need to keep them in a place where you can refer to them often. And that's, of course, why I just wrote this book called The Planned Path. It's kind of a workbook. I was calling it a workbook at first, but then it got into, I actually wrote about 20 pages of content. And then I put in the workbook part of it on there as well, because it's all about you working on your goals. Okay. So that's what I did. I need to actually pick another winner here. And I actually got some $50 gift certificates from Xmerce and Ann Gibbous. You are the winner of that. I hope you're writing that down, Janine. Okay. If I offer you anything here today and you did not actually get it, like the freebie or like you won something or something like that, I'm going to put my email here in the thing. It's kgeorge@cibnconnect.com. Okay. So if you didn't get something you were promised, reach out to us. Let's make sure that we get that for you. Okay. All right. So That is awesome. So I got a $50 gift certificate, went to Ann Gibbous, fabulous. And let's see here. All right, let's draw another one. All right, Tanya Miller. Tanya Miller has won a coffee package from Clearwater County Coffee. And so write that one down. Okay, so it gets a couple more prizes there. Awesome. You got that, Janine? Fabulous. Okay, so now I want to tell you a little bit more about something else that's coming up. The goal setting process, man, some people just want to rush through it, you know? Let's get it done, write it down. What about the work that it takes, though? You got to work on goals. You got to work through them. You got to write them down. You got to keep them in front of you. And sometimes there's like more to the thought process. And that's why we created a course called Quarter Launch. Quarter Launch happens every quarter at CIBN because it's important that we launch our next 90 days, okay? When we are launching our next 90 days, I know people aren't thinking about that. They think about, well, I should launch my course. I should launch my webinar. I should launch my business. I should have a grand opening. But what about launching your next 90 days? Why don't we think about that? Do you know big businesses think about that all the time? They do 90-day projections. They plan every 90 days. They have committees and groups that do 90-day goal setting. Different departments have their 90-day goals and their 90-day projections, okay? Yes, all you have to do is actually put your email address into the chat there and we will send you the free book, okay? But in planning the 90 days, that takes a little bit more time and a little bit more hands-on activity than just working through a list of goals, okay? And in fact, I'm going to read you the kind of little piece here that I wrote down about this, because there are so many pieces to the goal setting process. And the more you work on them, the more you do them on a regular basis, the more your goals actually come to pass. You see, the reason we're traveling across the country and enjoying our lives right now is because we wrote those things down. We worked on them. We kept them in front of us. We built the affirmations around that. We talked about it regularly. And as we did this, the whole thing just took off, okay? And you know what? The attainment of goals makes us feel good. But when we miss the mark, we don't feel good, right? So when people miss the mark, they start to wane. They start to let that go, okay? We don't want to let our goals go. We want to dig in and go harder. So, and I talk a little bit about that in the little book that I wrote here. I actually say the attainment of every goal has a price, and there's a cost to success. What are you willing to give up? Setting goals requires thought and work. Completing the task to attain the goals will require effort and often a sacrifice of time. What are you currently spending time on that you're willing to do without? Are you ready to pay the price? Will you discipline yourself, or will life discipline you with failures and battles? Guys, there is so much that can be done in this area. And I see that so many people just are not going through the steps. And that's why we've created Quarter Launch. Quarter Launch, we run every quarter. It's like, I think it's from 10 till 4. We have one tomorrow. And if you're watching this video later, we have them every 90 days. It's on our website on the event page at thecibn.com. And this course is a goal setting course, and it's a game changer, because all that stuff that I talk about in those free videos and in this book I'm giving away, we work through it with you so that you get it happening and going on. Michelle Marsitsky was on here earlier, and she's talking about how tomorrow is her 3rd quarter launch, and how each time she does that, she's moving forward in the progression of what her goals are. Hello, Alexander. I see you there, and thank you for putting your email. Yes, we will get that to you. Anna, welcome, Anna. Great to see you. Anna's a member of CIBN. Welcome. Stephanie, glad to see you there. We will get that to you as well. Okay, so we really, in the goal setting process, there's so many things that are at work there, and they all work together. So we have found we can give away free things and all that will help, but very few people are motivated enough to get it all done by themselves. So we have this course. And the course is on our website. It's at thecibn.com. Janine, can you actually give them a link to the course, put it in the chat there for them so that they can find the course? And the course is, it's $5.99 for the first time you take it. You can become a member of CIBN and get it with your membership in the future. But she's going to drop the thing in there for it. And if you just want the freebies, go ahead and take the freebies. But I'm going to tell you what, when you work together with a group of people on your goals and actually, talk about them, plan them, speak them out loud, build the affirmations, and have some accountability together with a group, this is what happens. Life starts to just take off in a whole new way. Okay? You start to attain those things that you were just thinking about before. And things get done. Hello, M. Cawthon. Nice to see you there. Where are you from? Tell us. Go ahead. All right. Honey, can you get me some water? All right. So let's see now. If we're a member, do we just show up? Yeah, Darlene, on the Google sheet, the Google Calendar that is in the CIBN private room for members, you can actually just go to that link there and come in that way. And if you have any questions about that, just reach out to myself or Ted afterwards. Hello, Intisar. Great to see you. Awesome. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to be working through our goals, and we're going to be doing it together. So I just want to encourage you. You can find that at the cibn.com/events on the event page. Just quarter launch is right there. And if you're already a member of CIBN, of course, you just tie into the group and you come in on the Zoom link and we'll help you work through your goals tomorrow. We're going to be doing that all day. And today, remember, we're giving away the book that I just wrote called The Planned Path, 101 Goals for a Better Future. And if you haven't got your copy yet, put your email into the chat. And if you're watching this afterwards, excuse me, if you put your email into the chat, okay, into the comments, we will get a copy of that off for you, okay? So let's see. I think I need to give away a couple of more prizes here. All right. Let me just have a look here. Who else? All right, Ed Britton. Ed Britton, you are the winner of a coffee package. Awesome. Make sure that you have your email address in there so that we can get that out to you. It's actual real coffee that's going to come. It's from Clearwater County Coffee, which is awesome and amazing coffee, by the way. Fabulous. All right, one more. All right, and a $50 gift certificate for Xmers, which is barter and trade. There's all kinds of things that you can have on there. That goes to Intisar Hussein. Did you get that written down, Janine? Just want to make sure you got that. Let me know, and that's great. All right, so again, if you want a free copy of my new book, which is The Planned Path, we're going to give you the ebook, 101 Goals for a Better Future. We're sending that out later today. Just put your emails into the thing there, and we'll get that out to you. Okay. And let's see here. What else do we got? And also tomorrow, of course, is the quarter launch. And, I'm really encouraging anyone who wants to get serious with your goals, take it to a new level, work together with a group, have some accountability. Join us at quarter launch tomorrow. Be there, plan it out. Let's work on it. You know what? In a year from now, I want to hear your great stories of how you went traveling, how you did this thing, how you got that new house, how you figured this thing out, how your business has doubled. I want to tell your success stories. So let's find out, or let's work together and get your goals happening. And it's going to be totally worth it. we have everyone who, if you have actually been to quarter launch before, can you type in the chat right now, worth it, if you liked it, okay? So that people know that what the value of this course is, okay? If you've been to quarter launch and it helped you and you feel it's worth the value of the $5.99 you paid for it, or the $59 a month membership as you get it for free as a member, go write worth it in the comments so that other people here can see, what, if it helped them, okay? If it helped you, if it helped anybody, all right? Because I know a few of you here that are watching right now have already taken quarter launch and other courses that we've have. So just go at, yeah, okay. I see Justin said worth it. Sart says worth it. Awesome. That's fabulous. Thank you so much. Janine says worth it. Great. Great. That's fabulous. All right, you guys, it's worth it. I'm telling you. And we're not giving you stuff that's pie in the sky. We're giving you stuff that we have done. We use it. We use it all the time. And it makes a huge, huge, huge difference. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. And yeah, Krisha says powerful. And Unity says worth it. Third time. She's a CIBN member. She's going it, and it's a Unity. That's Michelle. Marsiski there is Unity. So definitely come and join us. Anyway, guys, I think that's everything I have for you today. It's going to be fun. It's going to be so productive, and we're going to get things done. And this is your last quarter of 2021. Let's make it count. Let's line stuff up and get things moving so that 2022 can be your best year ever. I think we're going to see changes in the economy. We're going to be seeing things coming at us from all directions this year. Let's just get ready and do what we can do for ourselves so that we're in a better position. Okay, let's go hard. And absolutely, Sharon. All right, awesome. Thanks, guys, for joining me. And we'll see everyone who's joining us tomorrow at quarter launch. I'm going to have so much fun with that. Have a great day. And I always say, happy capitalism. Happy capitalism. Bye. Bye. Happy capitalism.